In this tutorial, we're going to cover how to enter a new estimate and also how to search for existing estimates. And we'll cover creating a new estimate first. That's pretty straightforward. You have a button right here, it says New Estimate. Just click that, and it will automatically generate a new estimate. It automatically increments the estimate number. You can see up here with point 0 is the revision. And the rest of this is covered in other tutorials on how to fill it out. But that's how you create your new estimate. Now, to search for an existing estimate, you'll click on this button here, Search Estimates. This brings up the Search Estimate form, and what it'll do is it'll load all of your, they're called active estimates. You see down here right now it says marked as Show Active. So these are all the estimates that are currently active in the system. They're sorted by estimate number, so if you know the estimate number, you can just scroll down to it if you're looking for one and just double click it, and that estimate will automatically open. Now, if you need to do a more refined search, you can come down here. If you have a lot of estimates in here, you can just enter the estimate number and then click refresh. Let's do 12622, which is this estimate right here. So we'll click refresh, and that takes me right to it, so I can just double click it from here to open it. To bring back the original list, just re-click the refresh button down here. You can also search by job name. This will bring up a list of all the job names that are currently being used in the estimates. So if we want, cleared it out. Okay, so let's just grab one. And if we click refresh, you can see it'll pull up that estimate with that job name in it. And typically there should only be one, because all job names should be unique so that the system can find them. So when you're naming your jobs, make sure you give them a distinct name. If you have the same job name, you can always use a number or letter or something to differentiate it between the others. And of course you can do by customer name. Just hit the thing, we'll do click refresh, and there's all the estimates that are under this Adam Shadle, and makes it easier. You can also do contact name. In an estimate you can do estimates that are where you select your customers, and you can also select the contact at that customer. So you can select or search by their name. And you can also select by the salesperson's username, all of their estimates by selecting that. And you can also do between dates. Right now it's set to default dates of 1900. Just enter a start date and an end date, and then click refresh, and it'll load all estimates within that date range. And if you want to show inactive estimates, just click and show inactive and click refresh. And these are all the current inactive estimates in the system now. So we'll take it back to active. Now over here you have an area where you can change this estimate active status. And that is where you can, if you don't want the estimates showing up in this list here anymore, maybe it's pretty old, like this is our test database, so you can see it's got quite a few old estimates in it. But let's say I want to get rid of some of these old ones. I can select it and then just click, and that's estimate number 2. So if I select mark selected inactive, and if I go back and look at the bottom, estimate 2 is no longer in the list. Now for some reason I had to bring that back. I would just go show inactive, click refresh, and there it is, number 2. So nothing's really deleted, they're just made active or inactive to help narrow down your searches and prevent too many from being built up. And the same goes with, you can reverse that. Maybe I didn't want to make that inactive. I can I didn't want to open it. I should have double clicked it. We'll just go ahead and close it. I'll select it and then click Mark Selected Active. And then this is the inactive list. And you see there it is. Estimate number 2. Now I think it was still in this list here. It didn't really refresh. Or no, I was looking at revision. Yeah, so estimate 2 is gone from the inactive. And it is here now in the inactive, or active rather. Now, if you need to select, if you want to create or make all the oldest ones inactive, one quick way you can go through the list is click the first one, use the arrow keys on your keyboard to arrow up, and when that next row gets highlighted, hit the space key. You can see it automatically selected that check or the checkbox. Go pretty quickly up through the list and mark as many as I want inactive. So we'll make this Mark Selected Inactive. That should be to estimate number 20. Okay. And if I come back down here, you can see the oldest one now is number 22. But again, if I need to get back to it, show inactive, and there they are. So that's how you work with the creating and searching estimates in Portal Pro. So if you have any questions or concerns on this, just give us a call or email. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Thanks.